John crumpled. The sidewalk was cold, unforgiving, his vision blurring. He saw Lily, her face pale, lips blue. "Daddy?" she whimpered, her small hand slipping from his. John's last breath left in a sigh. He was gone. Lily had been sick for days. Fever, cough, her little body racked with chills. Mary, John's wife, was distant, preoccupied. "Take her to the clinic," she'd said, her voice clipped. "I have to be somewhere." John held Lily close, whispering promises of getting better, masking his own fear. Across town, Mary laughed, the restaurant buzzing with warmth. Candles flickered on a cake, illuminating the face of the man sitting opposite her. David, her first love. "Happy birthday," she whispered, her eyes shining with a joy John hadn't seen in years. The contrast was stark, cruel. On a bustling street corner, a father breathed his last, his child's hand growing cold in his. In a dimly lit restaurant, a wife celebrated, oblivious to the tragedy unfolding miles away. Two worlds connected by a love that was about to be shattered. Mary's phone buzzed, the ringtone jarring in the celebratory atmosphere. An unknown number. She hesitated, then answered. "Ma'am, are you related to John Miller?" The voice was kind but laced with urgency. Mary's heart stuttered. He's at the park with Lily," she stammered, a knot of dread forming in her stomach. The hospital was a blur of sterile white and hushed whispers. Mary sat beside Lily, her daughter's hand, thankfully warm, clutching hers. A doctor approached, his face drawn. "We did all we could for your husband," he said gently. He didn't make it." Mary's world stopped. The memory of her laughter, of David's hand over hers, slammed into Mary. She had betrayed John, betrayed their vows, while guilt gnawed at her, sharp and relentless. She had chosen a ghost from her past over the man who loved her, the man who died holding their daughter. The funeral was a blur. Mary watched, numb, as John's coffin was lowered into the ground. Lily, small and fragile, clutched her hand, her eyes wide and confused. John was gone, and Mary was left to pick up the pieces of her shattered soul, the weight of her betrayal crushing her. Years later, Mary still carried the weight of that day. She poured her love and guilt into raising Lily, seeing John in every laugh, every tear. She would never forget her betrayal, the price John paid for her happiness. But in the ashes of their love, she hoped one day to find forgiveness.